we speak about the most interesting subject for me, the differences between database and CRM. Okay, so you're probably wondering, okay, this CRM is a very cool tool, but actually I built my database through Notion, through Airtable, or through other tools. Now, I want to clarify with you that database and CRM are totally different things. Actually, not totally, but very different. So my mind came to 15 years ago, maybe more, 20, when I was still at university and I was reading CRM for the first time. I remember CRM is a database. So I tend to assume to understand really this concept of the CRM, because the literature was speaking about that. The CRM like a table of data, like rows and columns, in which there are these data of the customer, like name, surname, address, and so on. Actually, things changed a little from 15 years ago to now. So the CRM now are something slightly different from a database. Let's do this comparison, comparing Excel file or spreadsheet. You could have a database even in Amazon or in Google, doesn't really matter, with the CRM. So the database, as I was saying, is a sort of table in which there is all the customer data. You could be even considering calculated insight. You could have transaction in the database. You could collect a lot of information, even the ones of the navigation of the website. So the behavioral data could be stored into a database. Okay, but there are big difference with the CRM that, of course, doesn't really need to contain all this data. Okay, first thing is the actionability of data. So if you want to extract data from a database, you need queries. You need to build queries to extract and manipulate those data, to filter them, to segment them. Okay, so you need to run queries, or maybe there are some tools which is very user friendly and you can extract them very easily. Okay, but you need something else to report, for example, or to actionate that data. Okay, for example, you want to send an email, you want to send something, you can't really do that through a database. You need something else to activate this data. The CRM instead is something which is an only one. So basically, you have the data inside this platform, and I'll come to the platform in a few seconds. But then you can actionate them, you can extract them, you can manipulate them, you can enrich them, and you can action them. But before explaining the big difference, let me try to explain what is really a CRM. Because a lot of people tend to confuse the CRM with the software. Why? Because vendor usually want to sell you the software. So they teach you that the CRM is the proper tool, which is not like this. The CRM means customer relationship management, which is basically managing the relationship with the customer. Okay? Managing a relation, of course, requires data, but it's basically a relation. So if I'm building a relation, I don't want to start this relation to an Excel file. I want to start speaking with my clients, and it comes a lot. It resonates a lot with B2B companies, because if I'm selling products in the B2B space, I need, to interact with people. So I need to take the best from every contact that I have in my phone. I need to take the best from LinkedIn, from emails that I'm sending. I need to do my best to close the deals. And I have to track all this process, all this information, all these relations, the things that I'm selling to you, the messages that I'm sending, that email that I logged, that deal, the amount of that deal, the actions, the discovery inside. So I want to upload a document. I want to send a quote. I want to upload the quote. I want to edit the quote. I want to raise an invoice. I want to monitor the payment. I want to do all these things in one single platform, because I want the support of a platform to manage my relation. But the customer relationship management, the CRM, is actually the way you manage your relation. And the database, like Notion, can't really do that. You can customize Notion for ages, but you won't have the world capabilities that the CRM could bring to you. Of course, you can. You can build your own CRM for your use cases. And for every company, the sales process is different. So the customer journey is different. So you could customize a lot your CRM, but you're understanding that you are mapping a sales process. You are mapping the relations with your clients, with your prospects, and with your leads. So the tools you are using, okay, it's something that supports your relation. And you could clearly understand, if we are in the B2B, that there is a huge difference between database in Excel and the CRM, because the CRM is the tool that supports better your relation. I always tend to make this example, which is not just the usage of the tool, of course, but the company I supported was making 30K per month, and after 2 months consultation, they were making 120. And it was not just because they passed from Excel to HubSpot. It's not because of this, of course. It's because they had also sales processes. But I couldn't have built that sales process through Excel or through Google Doc. I really needed a proper CRM to manage those processes, to manage his follow-ups, and to inform, especially to inform the manager, the CEO, because he wanted to be aligned about the revenues, the growth of the company, and having reporting inside the platform. This is another difference. If you have a database, you need a BI tool. If you have a CRM, you monitor consistently, day by day, week by week, your pipeline, your growth, your revenue, and so on. Something different when it comes to B2C. Of course, you have to segment, you have to filter your clients, your prospects, and your leads. And you need a database for this. It's better to have a database, actually, rather than a CRM. But that's a problem. If you sell a product or a service to customers, customer could have complaints, could raise tickets. So you have to manage those tickets properly, because the relationship with the customer, it's from marketing, selling the products, and managing the NPS, the customer satisfaction, So managing properly the ticket, it's a crucial point for maintaining your brand, your happiness of your clients, and your relations with your clients at a very good level. That's why still you need a CRM, because the contact center operator, firstly, could be involved into the sales process, and I have added a case study that explains that. But especially for managing tickets, you need proper training, you need proper platform, proper people who handles them in the proper way. And I repeat, you can't do that through Notions or through other tools like Airtable. So, in conclusion, CRM is a cultural approach. It's not a tool. So if you're trying to use a database, a spreadsheet, an Excel file for a CRM purpose, it could work until a certain level. But if you want to do the big step change and have clients that are demonstrating growth, to pair growth year after year, you really need a system. Doesn't need to be a huge system, very expensive one. I can guarantee that with very cheap CRM, if you build a strong process, you could work. But I repeat, don't confuse databases, which are storing data, and that's it, with CRM, which are storing relations with clients. And my best advice, invest in relations. Because if you do, there is nothing special, no rocket science here. Just invest in your client's relation, and you'll grow, I can guarantee, 2-3 per year by year. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, just drop me a line. I'd be happy to support you.